Donald Trump is in a legal fight to overturn his Manhattan hush money conviction. The former president's lawyers argue that a new Supreme Court decision on presidential immunity should apply to his case. Trump's willful payoff to Stormy Daniels in 2018 to keep her silent about an alleged affair was deemed to breach election laws. His lawyers claim that evidence shown to jurors included acts he performed while in office, which they say should be exempt due to the recent ruling on presidential immunity. The Supreme Court's recent decision shocked many by granting broad protections for presidents against prosecution for actions taken while in office. Trump's attorneys argue that this decision should mean key testimonies against him, like those of his former communications aide Hope Hicks, should not have been allowed. Hicks testified that Trump preferred to manage the Daniels incident during his presidency, which prosecutors used to show intent to commit an illegal cover-up. This decision, however, won't automatically vacate Trump's conviction, with experts calling the move a long shot. Some legal experts believe that Manhattan Supreme Court Justice Juan Merchan may side with Trump, considering the new ruling, and potentially vacate the verdict. This would take into account that paying off Daniels, involving checks to Michael Cohen signed in the Oval Office, might not fall under presidential duties. Legal professionals, like Duncan Levin, insist that covering payments to a porn star as an official presidential duty is far-fetched. Former Justice Department officials have expressed divided opinions on the Supreme Court ruling's broader implications. Some fear the ruling might empower Trump to improperly influence the Department of Justice, DOJ, if re-elected, using his newfound immunity to prosecute enemies and shield allies. "It's chilling," said one anonymous former official, believing this might embolden Trump. In contrast, other ex-officials welcome the decision, seeing it as President Trump's rightful authority over the DOJ. The ruling has stirred questions about prosecutorial fairness and independence. Critics argue that the prevailing Supreme Court's decision exposes the Justice Department to political manipulation. They point out that Attorney General Merrick Garland's decision to prosecute Trump carried risks, and the push for a speedy trial before the 2024 elections might have seemed politically motivated. Chief Justice John Roberts noted the rush in lower courts to expedite the case, suggesting a lack of due consideration for the complex constitutional questions. If Trump is sentenced, which could be probation or community service given his nonviolent charges, this septuagenarian faces a complicated time ahead. Trump has vowed to appeal, and if he wins the 2024 election, any prison time would likely be postponed until he leaves office. However, being a federal official doesn't grant him the power to pardon himself in this state case. In this ongoing saga, the Supreme Court's ruling could have far-reaching impacts not just on Trump's legal woes, but also on future presidential powers. As legal minds continue to debate, America watches closely, knowing this fight is about more than just hush money payments. It's about the core of presidential accountability.